The first Prep Spirit Awards were presented in November 1981 when the late Father John Browning, S.J., class of 46, then principal of St. Peter's, began this great tradition. It was Father Browning's hope that these awards would celebrate all that Prep represented. They also reminded us that heroes come in many different forms and that we should recognize them among us. We hope as well that all can see the good deeds in those we recognize and use their examples to inspire our own work. As we celebrate our awardees, we celebrate the community that sends them forth and nourishes their life among us. Prep Spirit Awards are given to the young men who model for our entire community the qualities and values that define a prep student, the characteristics outlined in our mission statement and the Grad at Grad, which speaks about Prep's desires to form men who are open to growth, intellectually competent, religious, loving, and committed to doing justice. Students that, by who they are and what they do, give life to our community. It is hoped that we can pay particular attention to the unsung heroes among us.
Every school has a few students who make an impact not through big moments, but through the small, everyday ways they show up for others. This senior is one of those people. He brings a warmth and authenticity that strengthens the entire prep community. If you spent any time in the halls, you've likely felt his presence in small ways. As one student put it, he always with empathy and understanding. One classmate shared, even though I hadn't spoken to him much before, he understood what I was going through and made sure I felt comfortable in the prep community. It's in moments like this his character speaks volumes. For his resilience, compassion, and unwavering commitment to others, the Spirit Award is proudly presented to this senior from North Arlington, Ethan Seals.
The panther is one of the strongest animals in the wild. Yet, it moves in silence, never needing to prove its power, only to live it. Some people lead like lions, loud, obvious, and impossible to ignore. But others are more like panthers, calm, composed, and quietly powerful. True strength doesn't shout, it shows. This year's theme is fierce love and radical humility. And few prep men live up to that every single day. One nominator wrote, "He is not boastful, but shows tremendous confidence." This recipient comes to school with enthusiasm and genuine kindness, making everyone around him feel his unwavering spirit. This senior embodies the spirit of a prep man, and that is why he deserves this award today. In his nomination, it is also mentioned how he came in and carried a retreat on his own two shoulders. Aside from being a stellar athlete on the football field, a true academic workhorse, and CMT's finest, his jubilant demeanor shines a light on everyone at Prep. Whether it be in the lounge or walking down the aisle as an altar server, this recipient lives out the values of humility and powerful leadership that have left his mark on the many retreats and as president of the weightlifting club. His many abilities, including humorous email writing and a 1,000-pound bench press, and always being able to put a smile on anyone's face, are why it is my honor to present the Father S.J. Browning Spirit Award to this senior from Livingston, New Jersey, Liam O'Neill.
For this prep man from Jersey City, involvement is second nature. This recipient has helped serve as an upstanding role model for his fellow prep peers. As one nominator wrote, this senior helped me build my community and develop my values, and he always helps whenever he can. In the spirit of prep, and hence the spirit of radical humility and fierce love, this senior is also, and I quote, very humble. He always goes to ask for help from his peers whenever he is struggling or unsure, and I view him as a good role model because of that. The Spirit Award is not solely presented to those who possess all the answers, but to those who know when to ask others for the answers. For through this, community is built, ideals are strengthened, and brotherhood is formed. Outside of the classroom, this recipient carries a diverse co-curricular resume, which includes varsity volleyball, juggling athleticism with academia while keeping his priorities in line, putting the student in student athlete. Also, a well-spoken Spanish speaker, this senior participated in the Spanish exchange last year and was noted as, and I quote, giving prep a great representation. So I pose the same question to you. How are you involved in prep in your community? This recipient is a beautiful representation of involvement, and moreover, a great representation of what the Spirit Award stands for. The unsung heroes among us. I am therefore more than pleased to represent and present the Spirit Award to this senior from Jersey City, Otavio Rubies.
Good morning, Prep. It seems apt that a Spirit Award be granted to students who embody Prep spirit in ways that few others do. They boldly and tirelessly enhance our community in every way they can, and they do so because they care so deeply for Prep and its students and faculty. This student does everything he does with unmatched passion and eagerness. He always puts 100% of himself into whatever he does. He constantly strives to support his Prep brothers in all their endeavors and passions, always seeking to make Prep's community more lively and active. He never hesitates to be of support to his fellow team members or athletes, always using his big voice and boundless energy to cheer them on and provide words of encouragement. When he sees someone in need, he volunteers himself without a second thought and with a big smile on his face. This recipient serves as a welcoming and invigorating presence wherever he goes. As one nominator writes, his voice inspires and shows everyone around him just how much the world needs a kind, vocal, and bright person, especially in stressful times. He's strengthened our school spirit in more ways than one. His light and liveliness have transformed Prep's community for the better. We owe him much, and so with the Spirit Award, we hope to give back to him as a community. For his voice, his brightness, and his spirit, a Spirit Award is proudly presented to this student from New York City, New York, Timothy Fitzpatrick.
This recipient is known to all, but the breadth and depth of his service to Prep is often unrecognized. The Spirit Award Committee is honored to finally share this recipient's tremendous participation and achievements. One nominator wrote, "When he says he is going to do something, he does it. He is thoughtful about the purpose of the club. He sets an excellent example in terms of being open-minded, respectful, and well-behaved. As a leader of many groups on campus, he is welcoming and kind to each member no matter their class year. His openness to others spans outside of co-curricular activities. He is an enthusiastic member of many student life committees. He works closely with other students to help plan and implement events on campus. His support has truly become invaluable." A nominator continues, "This student has had an amazing journey at Prep. He is modest about his achievements and demonstrates a maturity and humility behind his years. He is definitely one of the most memorable students I have encountered at Prep." As a freshman, this student even traveled to Regis in Manhattan to share his personal story. He sat on a panel full of adults in front of the entire Regis community to answer questions about the immigration experience. He received a standing ovation and many compliments, but he remained humble. In fact, many of you might not know that story. He truly embodies all that we hope for in a Prep man. For his tireless support of the Prep community, the Spirit Award Committee is honored to acknowledge this senior from Jersey City, Dmytrii Frenkel. Let's give one more round of applause for all of our recipients. And as usual, I would be remiss if I didn't thank the committee, so please give my committee a round of applause for this.